Good morning, Richmond High. My name is Star, and this is the Morning Weekly News.
Buenos días, Richmond High School. Mi nombre es Paola y estas son las noticias de la escuela.
Since the start of school from winter break, hundreds of students have stayed home due to the COVID spike and had to quarantine. Here are what they did during their quarantine.
Desde el comienzo de la escuela, desde las vacaciones de invierno, cientos de estudiantes han quedado en casa debido al aumento de casos de COVID y tuvieron que ponerse en cuarentena. Esto es lo que hicieron durante su cuarentena.
I am Mr. Noonan.
What grade do you teach and what academy do you belong to?
I teach mostly juniors and seniors, psychology and financial literacy, and I'm in the electives academy, just electives.
Okay. Did you participate in the sick out, and if you did, why?
I did not. I came to school on the sick out, and here's why. I teach psychology, and I've told my classes this. I deeply disliked distance learning, and so the idea of just staying home because of the COVID thing gave me feelings of distance learning. So I came to school because of that sort of distress or trauma. But I do support it, and I do want us to have safe conditions here at the school. So that is mine.
Okay. How do you feel being here while everyone is getting sick?
I feel as safe. I feel safe because we are wearing masks. We're trying to stay distant. We're cleaning our hands. We got our vaccine and boosters. Lots of people are, and so I'm feeling okay about that.
So there's never been a point where you felt like unsafe?
Not really. I mean, I'm around everywhere. I'm around it, and I'm around my daughters at home. All go to school, and so they're being around people. So I'm not too fearful.
Oh, okay, thank you.
My name's Bob Gade.
What grade do you teach?
I teach 11th and 12th grade social studies in the Health Academy.
Okay. Did you participate in the sick out?
I did not.
Why?
My personal feeling was that we had the measures here at school to keep students safe through testing and masking requirements. And my analysis of the recommendations of the scientific community led me to believe that kids should be continuing to be in school right now. And also, I just wanted to be here to support my students that were coming to class on the days of the sick out.
How do you feel being here while everyone is getting sick?
I feel relatively safe. I mask pretty safely. I am vaccinated and boosted. I take advantage of the weekly testing. I also do at-home testing every Monday before I come to school. So yeah, I feel pretty safe right now.
So there's never been a point where you felt unsafe?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm Christopher,
What grade are you in?
12th grade,
What academy do you belong to?
Health Academy.
Okay. Did you participate in the sick out?
Yes, I did.
Why did you?
Well, I was just busy that day, to be honest. I had something that was going on in my personal life, but that was pretty much it.
How do you feel being here while everyone is getting sick?
Oh, I don't even feel safe at all, if I gotta be honest with you. 91 kids got sick in 8 days, bro. That's down bad.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with the whole school shooting threat that happened, that made it worse for me too. So, yeah.
Do you feel safe being here?
No, I really don't.
No?
Not at all.
I'm Daniel Bravo.
I'm Priscilla Segura.
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
A senior.
What academy are you in?
I'm in Health Academy.
Health Academy.
Okay. Did you participate in the sick out?
No, but mainly because I wasn't allowed to.
Well, if you were able to, would you have?
Yeah, I definitely would have.
Okay.
I didn't participate because I had finals. I mean, I had an option to stay at home, but I didn't want to risk it since I had, tests.
Uh-huh. Okay. How do you feel being here while everyone is getting sick?
At first, I was kind of unsafe, but now I feel more, safe since they're taking it a little more seriously.
Okay.
I'd be the same. I mean, like, at first I was really scared because everyone around me was getting COVID, and I was like, ugh. But then, like, now that more people are coming back, it feels like it's going down, so I don't feel as, scared.
Okay. Thank you.
Takaya,
What grade are you in?
11th,
What academy are you in?
Law Academy.
Okay. Did you participate in the sick out?
No,
Why?
because my mom wouldn't let me.
How do you feel being here while everyone is getting sick?
It's kind of concerning. It's a little bit scary.
Okay. Thank you.
My name is Brian Sanchez,
What grade are you in?
11th junior,
What academy are you in?
media.
Okay. Did you participate in the sick out?
No, not really, because I decided to focus more on my class and to build up my credit so I can graduate and get into a better college.
How do you feel being here while everyone is getting sick?
I'll be honest, the classes were like very empty. There wasn't that much to do other than even like in my Algebra 2 and Miss Stone. That we didn't do much other than do like a few small assignments since there wasn't that many students.
Do you feel safe being here?
As long as there's like as long as there's any form of security like the ones we have, or like police officers, then yeah, I do feel a bit safe.
What made you want to take the lead in the strike and petition?
So I wouldn't say that I took the lead, actually. I would say that there were a number of us teachers who were really concerned, especially after we met with the superintendent a few weeks ago. And so we kind of all joined together to really discuss what would be best and just how we can support students who really actually took the lead in organizing. The original sick out was student-led, and so we really just brainstormed as teachers how we can support and uplift those student demands.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the students that have to come to school and to those who are staying home because they're scared?
Yeah, I would just like to echo what my colleagues and I have been talking about, of just really wanting safety to come first right now. And so just know that as a teacher, I only have a certain number of people, but I will do my best to be as forgiving around grades and as
Is there anything you'd like to say to the students that have to come to school and to those who are staying home because they're scared?
Yeah, so we all have different circumstances, right? Some of us are immunocompromised, and it's a real safety threat to be at school right now. Some of us have family members that are immunocompromised, and some of us have to come to school on a daily basis. So whatever your situation is, just know that I am working with fellow teachers to make sure that we have equity at the top of our mind as teachers, and that we're as accommodating as possible, and understanding that we're in a very unique moment right now. But I can speak for myself when I say that safety is my top concern. And so if you do not feel safe being here, that is up to you and your parents and guardians.
What do you think about the district's plan so far?
I'm actually, as an educator, very unhappy with the district's plan so far. I think that unfortunately the needs of Richmond High are being overshadowed by the needs of the rest of the district. With the rest of our district being Hercules, Pinole Valley, and El Cerrito, unfortunately they are having a surge, but their surge looks a little bit different than ours because of just the factors that we have no windows and no ability for social distancing and just less supplies. And so I'm really, really displeased that the superintendent and the district are overlooking our site, and the fact that there is a really major concern on campus right now.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, I would love to see student demands be met. I would love to see, and I am actually working towards making sure that students have N95 masks and actual safe measures to be on campus. I think learning is a priority, but I think safety should always be our priority, because when students do not feel safe, it's nearly impossible to learn genuinely.
Admin has implemented a new policy about hall sleeps. In this next segment, we will be asking admin and also students' opinions about this new policy.
El administrador ha implantado una nueva política sobre los pasillos. En este próximo segmento, a los administradores y también a los estudiantes, ¿cuáles son sus opiniones sobre esta nueva política?
My name is Anaya. My name is Jewels.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. What's your opinions about the new hall sweep policy?
I think that they do too much in that we already have a lot of pressure on us to get to class and do all of our work and stuff, and them like putting all that pressure is just a lot more, and it's very much stressful. I'm sorry, I need speech therapy.
I think it's really unnecessary. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
I'm Zabria and I'm a senior.
And I'm gonna ask you one question. What's your opinion about the new hall sweep policy?
I feel like it should be like probably once or twice a week, not like every day, just because, or not like every period, because we need time to go to the bathroom and sometimes it's like logged. So yeah, that's my opinions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's time to stop.
What are you listening to?
You Can Stop Me by Andy Mineo.
That's his name. Hey, is it good? What are you listening to?
La Luna Enamorada by Kelly Uchis.
Are you serious, my brother?
It's bad. What are you listening to?
Calladita by Bad Bunny.
It's probably bad, to be honest. What? No, I don't. I have good taste. What are you talking? What I was listening to? What you listening to?
What am I listening?
Yeah, what you listening to?
I'm not listening to nothing. I was just scrolling on TikTok.
Duh.
I mean, but I was listening to some slaps though earlier.
What was the slaps? What's the slaps?
I was listening to Outside by Mo3, and I was listening to Everybody Ain't Your Partner by Mo3. Y'all know what that is? No?
No. Prom is coming up in April. Here are the updates from leadership.
El baile de graduación se acerca en abril. Aquí está la actualización de leadership.
Hi, what's your name?
Darion.
Priscilla.
So I'm gonna ask you a question. What's the update about prom?
Well, your fellow seniors didn't buy a ticket. I understand that wasn't much, but you understand we did have to pay for a lot. So you guys didn't buy a ticket, so now we're planning on having it somewhere else. And it's up to you to have it somewhere else or have it here at the school.
Basically what he said, we're leaning towards doing it here for a cheaper price. We're still planning on it. Friday we do have a meeting with the some of admin and BAP, and then right there we'll get more information, and then by next week we should have what you guys want for prom.
Okay, any more senior updates?
For sure, the senior merch is out. Make sure you go buy merch, Shirts $25 and hoodies are $30, It's nice on the back and the front, not just fun with y'all. That's pretty much it right now. I got more info for y'all next week, though. I got y'all.
When are these shirts coming on sale?
Now.
Now?
Right
now?
Like right now.
Get them right now.
You can get one right now.
Right now.
I just bought mine for $25. Well, not me.
I bought it.
On Friday, January 21st, 2022, students and teachers reported to admin about someone threatening to shoot up the school through an Instagram account. In this segment, we will be interviewing both Mr. Hatcher and De Leon, and also students and staff.
El viernes 21 de enero de 2022, los estudiantes y maestros informan al administrador sobre alguien que amenaza a disparar contra la escuela a través de una cuenta de Instagram. En este segmento, el viernes 21 de enero de 2022, los estudiantes maestros informan al administrador sobre alguien que amenaza a disparar contra la escuela a través de una cuenta de Instagram. En ese segmento fue estado tanto por el señor De León como el señor Hatcher, y también a los estudiantes y el personal de seguridad.
Austin.
Are you concerned about your safety after the school shooting threat?
It doesn't concern me very much, but it did concern my mom, and I don't know how to feel about it. It's just every day, like the Hercules thing. So I'm not surprised, and I'm not really scared about it.
All right, thank you.
Kamiko Adams.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you concerned about your safety after the school shooting threat?
No.
Why?
It didn't really bother me at all. It was, if you're really gonna shoot up a school, why would you tell everybody to go to the school? It kind of just blew over my head. Okay, I didn't really worry about it that much at all.
All right, thank you for your response. I'm gonna ask you one question. It is, are you concerned about your safety after the school shooting threat?
No.
Why?
Because I feel like we've had the shooter threats before in the past, but now it's like, the school's trying to like actually do something about it. But before, like when we've had the threats, they haven't even done anything. But now it's like, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that we always get the threats and like nothing ends up happening. So that's why I'm not like really scared.
Great, thank you.
Jose de Leon, Richmond High Principal.
So my questions are there any training beforehand for school threat?
So there's the teachers have to go through what's called Keen and Safe School training, and they have some information on there. Our district in our site's staff handbook has different scenarios with different instructions. So we have scenarios from earthquakes to bomb threats to active shooter to fire alarm. So we have a lot of things that are written that we go over with the teachers, and we're working on having drills that pertain to them, but it's kind of hard right now with having only 70% of the students coming to school.
Can you give us an update on the police investigation?
The police has interviewed, and the administrators have interviewed several students whose name have come up in the investigation. Right now, we're at somebody made a bad prank, and we're trying to find out who that person who made the prank is. So we're going to continue investigating till we till we can identify somebody. So far, everyone we talked to, we have been able to clear.
Do you consider this a serious threat?
We always consider it a serious threat. The district sent at least 2 people the last 3 days, 2 extra personnel. San Pablo Police Department has been sending an officer before school, lunchtime, after school. It hasn't been as consistent as we wanted, but they have been sending. Richmond Police Department was able to send a squad car to park in front of the school. So they're aware and they're sympathetic, and they're sending some people.
Okay, another question I have. Do they give the students consent to search them, their backpacks or anything?
So in essence, we let the parents know on our calls that we're going to do the search. We have not, as far as I know, had any complaints about the searches, and the parents that have come on campus to do regular business have given approval, saying, oh, this is a good thing. But I have not seen any phone calls of dissent. And we are allowed to search backpacks if we think there's a threat.
Okay, thank you, Mr. De Leon.
Thank you.
On Friday, January 21st, 2022, when did you find out about the shooting threat?
We found out through social media snapshots about Thursday evening. So we started organizing Friday for Monday.
What was you and the other admin response to this threat?
Well, we're always worried about the students. So our first response is we let the superintendent's office know, our managers know, our PD to do a police report, or the first one we called. And we try to find out if any of it's affected. And if they're affected, we usually have the police department go and do an interview with those people.
Did CSOs beforehand had training on searching students?
So CSOs go through a summer training, and it's part of their induction into the district. They're trained on how to search students. They're trained on how to break up things, any issues on campus, and they're also trained on de-escalating situations.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Michael Hatcher. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Richmond High.
So my questions are, how did the shooting threat towards the school affect hall sweeps?
So the shooting threat towards school didn't really affect. Well, on Monday we did not have a hall sweep because we had too many kids moving around. because we had to search every student individually coming in, we were behind. Like second period was really first period. By the time everybody got in, it was around 8:50. And so the day was just pushed back. So we did not have any hall sweeps on Monday. We did them yesterday, Tuesday, but we didn't do them on Monday.
So my next question is, what is the purpose of the new hall sweep rules?
So students, two things. Students, one, don't seem to have an urgency to get to class, which is important because you need to be in class from the beginning of the period to the end of the period to get the most out of it. So that's one thing. And the other thing is there's too many kids just hanging out in spaces, and things happen that shouldn't happen because there's time and space to hang out.
Okay, my next question is, consequences of getting caught in the hall sweep. What are the consequences?
So if you get caught in a hall sweep, which happens usually after lunches, you get 20 minutes of detention. If you get caught with a buddy during class time, let's say it's second period and you should be in class and you and another person are walking across the mall, you're gonna get 30 minutes of detention.
Okay.
So.
Does that also forward to what happens if they continue getting caught in the hall sweeps?
So if you're, yes, so if you have 60 minutes of detention, then we're gonna call your house and let them know that you have 60 minutes and you haven't done it. If you have 120 minutes, we're gonna have a parent meeting. So we're gonna call your parents, ask them to come in so we can talk about why you're not clearing your detention. If you have 240 minutes of detention, you're gonna be suspended.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oilers sports are back after a 2-week break. Games were postponed due to a COVID surge. And on Tuesday, the boys varsity soccer team beat St. Mary's 2-1 with goals from Kevin Romo and Jonathan Castillo. The team's overall record is 10 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. And overall in the conference, 4-0. And on Wednesday, the girls varsity soccer team beat John Sweat 7-1. Emily Garcia scored 3, Alexa scored 1, Jackie scored 2, and Ariana 1.
Deportes de la escuela regresan después de 2 semanas, después de que los juegos fueron posponidos debido al COVID. El fútbol de los niños ganaron contra St. Mary's 2-1 por Kevin Romo y John del Castillo. El récord del equipo fue de 10 ganados, 2 perdidos y 1 empate en general, y 4-0 en conferencia. El equipo de las niñas de fútbol ganó contra John Sweat 7-1. Fueron metidos los goles por Emily García con 3. Fueron metidos por Emily García con 3, Ariana Fernández con 1, Alexia de la Cruz con 1 y Jackie Samoya con 2 para finalizar.
We hope you develop as a better player. I wish you all nothing but the best. Number 3, signing out. Also outside. I would also like to say thanks to my teammates for making this a great last season. And to my family for always being there supporting me. Cheers to us seniors. Number 9, signing out. Next up, number 12, and family for helping me grow, not only as a player, but as a person. I will miss this team because they aren't only my friends, they're also my family. Signing out. Next up, Daniela Aguirre. Gracias por darme la oportunidad de jugar mi último año de secundaria.
Here I'm with Brandon.
Alright. How did you feel about your senior night?
It was great, honestly. Like, it was great in the field. We got the dub, but it was sad seeing everybody leave.
Here I'm with
Emilio Ramirez, 12th grade.
Right. How do you think your senior night went?
It went perfect. I mean, we got the win. I didn't score, but who cares as long as we got the win.
Is everybody proud with the result?
I mean, yeah.
Here I'm with Carlos. I'm a senior.
How do you think your senior night went?
It went perfect. It was nice and cool. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I got to see like everyone here. It was cool.
How was the atmosphere?
It was amazing. Seeing a lot of people supporting us, all the seniors, everyone's families came through. It was cool.
Is everybody proud with the result?
Yep, 3-2. Yeah.
Here I'm with
Ricardo Mejia, 12th grader from Multimedia Academy.
All right. How do you think your senior night went?
I think it went really great. There was a lot of crowd supporting us. It felt really special, especially for all our seniors. And we actually have the dub. and it makes it even better.
Is everybody proud with the result?
Yeah, we're proud. We could make more changes of how we played and make some upgrades, but we're proud for the score that we had.
Bye, Richmond High School. See you next week, hopefully.